Today we're kicking off a series between the Pellet Joe and the Big Joe from Kamado Joe. Now, I am Team Charcoal all the way. If you watch the channel, you'll notice that and see I have all of the Kamado Joes. So when I had the opportunity to receive the Pellet Joe, I decided I'm gonna give this a shot and test out many cooks to compare. So I thought you might wanna see the differences as well. So today is a steak battle, and let me know in the comments what other proteins you might wanna see. So let's get right into it. This is a huge debate in the barbecue community. You've got pellet guys over here telling you that they swear by pellets and they're winning barbecue championships. Then you've got live fire guys with charcoal and stick burners, and they're doing the same thing and they're saying this is true barbecue. And obviously there's pros and cons to each of those. We won't get into all the details in this series, but essentially it's a huge debate that we're probably not going to solve today, but I want you to hear from a few of my friends what they think. Yo, my name is Joe. I got a wife and 3 kids and I work at a button factory. Oh, sorry, wrong Joe. I love live fire, guys. I'm Team Charcoal, live fire all the way. I like the versatility. You got all the cool accessories. I mean, you got your Joe Tisserie, your soapstone, so many things. You get to interact with the fire and the charcoal. You get to make it just so fun. You can do hot and fast, low and slow, direct grilling. I mean, it's just amazing. And if the electricity goes out, you don't even have to worry about the issues like a Pellet Joe. You can just keep on cooking. Hey guys, I'm Ronnie. I love pellets. I love the features. It's set it and forget it truly. I'm just saying, you can actually have a life. You can go do stuff and you can still create amazing grilling barbecue for your friends and family. It's awesome. I can just watch ESPN all day. I can read some books and the grill is just taking care of itself. I'm just saying, amazing features, easy cleanup. I don't got charcoals on my hands. I don't have any of that stuff. You know, I don't care about all the excuses about live fire. I love the true set it and forget it. I'm Team Pellet all the way. Well, I don't think we're going to settle that debate, but that was fun. We're going to go ahead and take you inside and show you how we prepped the meat and get this steak battle going. It's a battle of the steaks. These are New York strips from E3 company in Kansas. I love working with them. They've got great intermuscular fat in these steaks. Hopefully you can see that on camera. I've used all their beef products. What we've done today is we have salt brined these overnight using diamond crystal salt, wiped it down the next day using Frank's hot sauce as a binder, then using coarse ground pepper as the only seasoning. I want to maximize the flavor and taste the steaks, and here's our agenda on the grill. We're going to fire it up to 250 to reverse sear it, take it off to 118 internal temp, wrap it in foil, and then we'll rest it for a moment, bring up both of the grills to steak searing temps, 600 degrees, and then we will see the final sear. And I'm going to use grill grates, I believe, on each one to kind of give it those grill marks because I don't have a soapstone for each one to do that. So that's our simple agenda. Take you out over here, show you how we fire this up, use the Ikamand. Let's get into it. All right, team, so we have put these New York strips on these grills. We fired it up to 250 degrees. We're using Jack's pellets, which got a mixture of, I think it's cherry, maple, and hickory, and then we're using lump charcoal from Jealous Devil as well. I threw some wood chunks in there to the charcoal, do my best to compare the flavor profile the best I could. And then we're going to take these, like I said earlier, to internal temperature of reverse searing of 118, wrap in foil, and then we'll let them kind of set aside as we fired up to 600 degrees using some grill grates for that final review. So let's get to cooking. All right, team, we've got the temperature between 550 and 600 on both of these Kamados, and then I've got the grill grates on there both, and they're both probably 100 degrees hotter. So we're ready to put a little mayo on there to get a good sear action, 30 seconds each side. So let's get into it and then we'll talk about it afterwards. All right, team, we have finished up that sear on both of these, Pellet Joe and Big Joe. I hope that you could see through the camera the differences and just how fun it was using those grill marks from the grill grates. So they both have a good mahogany look to it, grill marks on both. I can definitely already tell a difference based on look, that the Big Joe got it more mahogany and good, the grill blazer or the grill marks a little bit more pronounced. It looks, I mean, that's to be expected being a charcoal grill. Now I will say, hey, this is dripping, it's amazing, grill marks looking awesome, good mahogany color, that fat looks delicious. I think from a presentation standpoint they both look good. Based on look, I'm going to say the Kamado Joe, Big Joe definitely has a leg up based on presentation, but this Pellet Joe can sear. It can get over 600 degrees, 600 is the max, but it definitely can push itself and it can get some great grill marks and do some grilling. So I'm gonna bring you in and we're gonna slice and see how we did and taste it and give you my final review on who won the battle. All right, y'all, so these are my daughter's Faith and May, and I'm having them taste test the first steak. I'll put on the screen which one this is. Go ahead and take a bite of this steak. All right, this is the second steak. Go ahead and take a bite. All right, guys, so the one on the right is the Big Joe, the charcoal. The one on the left is the Pellet Joe. Which one did you like better?
I like the Pellet Joe. I like the Big Joe.
All right, I guess I'll have to be the final decision. All right, guys, so I guess I'm gonna have to be the final judge to see who wins this battle. So this is the Big Joe. Let's take a bite. Okay. Hold my comments until after you eat the Pellet Joe. Pellet Joe. There's a clear winner here. Okay, first off, E3 steaks, no matter which way you go, they're both delicious. Obviously, they both tore apart just so easily. They're both tender. That's because the steak is really incredible and it's super tender. You got the smoky flavor on both. You got the grill marks on both. Can you sear on a pellet grill? Yes. On the Pellet Joe, 100%, not even a question. Would you enjoy it if this was your only grill? Absolutely. You could do low and slow, and I think it excels on lower temperatures, but it can sear and it can cook pizza too. But Big Joe on this battle definitely wins because not only the holistic cook, where it was a little bit more mahogany during the reverse sear stage, the grill marks were definitely more pronounced. Obviously, it's direct fire where there's a heat shield on the Pellet Joe, but the flavor is no doubt on this particular cook and battle. It goes to the Big Joe for me. But I'm really enjoying the Pellet Joe and just the easy set it and forget it aspect. So definitely we got a winner here on this battle, and it was so delicious. I hope you found value in this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the two, what questions you might have about the Pellet Joe versus the Big Joe. And I know size, there's a difference, but I wanted to show you Ikamand versus Ikamand and setting up temperatures and really just the differences of a pellet versus a ceramic on Kamado Joe series. But overall, I thought this was a fun cook. The Ikamand performed really well, but a few tips to make sure before you get started. Make sure you're connected to your Wi-Fi, that the firmware is up to date. This will make your life go a lot quicker. Make sure you download that 20-minute update before you get started. And then from there, it's pretty straightforward and worked the majority of the time. So as far as getting the temperature up to speed, you know, it was head to head. It took about 10 to 15 minutes to use both of the Ikamand and the features built into the Pellet Joe to get that going to our desired temperature of 250 and then ramping it up to 500. But I would say there is probably maybe a 5-minute delay between the Ikamand on the Big Joe compared to the Pellet Joe. So overall, a pretty close head to head. I understand the frustration of the Ikamand at times, but I do think this latest version is doing a good job, and I was able to do this comparison pretty easily. So I can't wait to do a few more proteins in this battle. Let me know in the comments if you already haven't what proteins you'd like to see next. Be sure to watch these videos right here on Kamado Joe, Pellet Joe, and Big Joe. And if you're just getting started, I've got a getting started video just for you. So again, from my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue. Until next time.